Saturdays.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
yeah. Oh, Hannah. When it's happy, it looks insane. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Even flow. As a roll,
Butterfly.
Oh, in his. Why is Eddie Vedder so fun to do?
I love Eddie Vedder.
This motherfucker's live playing solitaire.
It's time.
It's
time.
Tri-Peaks.
It's Tunky. Time.
Not solitaire, it's Tri-Peaks.
Is that solitaire? What is that?
It's Tri-Peaks.
Tonky's really stoned. He doesn't even know what solitaire is.
That's not what solitaire looks like. Fuck off.
I just said 3 times this is not solitaire.
Ew,
This
Heyman
is
just burped and
Tri-Peaks.
blew it into the mic and I smelled it. This isn't solitaire, it's the timeline. What the fuck?
What? Where's the timeline?
July 10th.
Yesterday, Akujin couldn't get his solitaire game to play right and didn't bring it up on the show, but it wouldn't work, and he was not happy.
That was a different...
Now he's playing not solitaire, obviously.
What are you talking about? Where's the timeline? What are you...
There's no time.
Oh, I ran it.
This is fucked up.
No, but what I was playing like yesterday was like fucking... was free
So-
cell.
Somebody may have flagged the last stream for inappropriate content, guys.
Okay. Figured.
Told your motherfuckers I
Yeah.
didn't do anything.
We are inappropriate, apparently.
Bullshit,
Mike-
I'm wholesome.
Mike threw out the theory for 5 that Leader broke it. No, it was him and his sickening ways, and Bunny gave 2 and said, no more weed cookies. Also,
Dude.
Kami Eddie Mike gave 2 and said, Akujin, the better Aussie.
Damn
That is a
right.
drastic shift from before.
Wait, are we live?
Like,
Apparently.
yes.
Yes.
Oh shit. I'm
And
sorry.
Jessica gave 2 to say, we back, bitches.
She was ripping ass, and she was like, hold on.
I'm
I gotta stop.
I'm sitting here eating cookie dough and I didn't even know we were fucking live. I'm sorry.
All
Hold
right.
on.
Just
Hold
gnawing
let
on
me
cookie dough.
stop ripping ass before we go live.
This lady. Wow.
She did it.
That's not me.
Cookie dough went straight through her.
I would hope that the dog barking wasn't
So,
you.
I guess now is as good a time as any to tell everybody about the new way that flags on streams work. It's not like before. You can request a review for it, and you get to keep streaming.
Cool.
Isn't it,
Except
though?
I already knew all this because it happens to me all the time.
Because you're hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Hot and hardcore. Or was.
Yeah, I was, but now I'm not anymore.
Oh, she disagreed
Mhm.
with.
Jerkle
That's
Mortar
very
gave 2 and said so.
unattractive.
Some soy-filled fat flagged it on. Well, somebody did. It's fine.
Now hold on a minute, Gabe! Did he just call me soy field? I ain't
We-
never drank soy in my goddamn whole life!
We are so used to being flagged at this point. I don't even raise an eyebrow. No point.
Part of life, bro.
That's what's up around here.
Sometimes
I'll
it
be-
be like that.
I'll be walking down the street. I'll be getting flagged. I'll be going into the shower. I'll be getting flagged. I'll be kicking Akujin's ass at Kuji Combat. I'll also be getting flagged. That's the truth.
I was gonna stream, but then I got high.
See this?
But then I
This
got
is that
flagged.
shit I'm talking about.
And then I got flagged.
This should be a
I got
legal
flagged.
move.
It's fine.
And I don't know why.
This stack is supposed to be able to go here.
But then I got high.
And then I got flagged. And then I got high.
Then I got high. And then I got flagged. Need to figure out how this works.
Okay, Jabbers from the chat is shouting commentary and suggestions. You need the fucking ace.
Hey, what's wrong with you?
You don't need the ace.
Dude, you never played solitaire before?
This
Your-
isn't
Akujin,
solitaire.
Your solitaire game is weak, son.
This isn't
Almost
solitaire.
as weak.
He like
Is
Ray
your,
Charles in a
You don't
titty
even
bar
know
where
what
he's
the
just
fuck
feeling
I'm
his way
playing,
through it, you know what I
bitch.
mean?
Oh, that's a D cup. Very superstitious.
This
Oh, wait.
is not
That's
solitaire.
Stevie Wonder. Wow.
Yeah, they're
Wow.
basic. Never mind.
I'm insulted.
Very
Riding on the wall.
superstitious.
So about
Writings on the wall.
so where do we go from here?
Well, I don't know. Usually when you get flagged, you just don't go back and do that thing. You know, because I mean you're very worried
Was
about
that
the
my doorbell?
repercussions.
No, it was mine. That's why
Bro,
you heard
if
it
that
at your
was-
house.
Oh, okay.
Fucking space cadet.
He's
the
in the
fuck,
middle of a
bro?
sentence. Was that my door? Squirrel!
Sweet.
Tree seal?
I'm sorry.
I don't think
But
she's
yeah, I don't know
sorry.
if we should bother going back.
Should
Then
we?
we'll lose this.
Does
'Cause then we'll
anyone
lose
believe-
this hot solitaire play.
Does
Mm.
anyone
Oh,
believe that she's
damn,
really
son!
sorry?
He gonna get that 8! It's gonna be fucking incredible! Except for he still hasn't, like, in the third line, moved the 8 down to the 10, you know, helping to create, like, the next king line, and it's really... There we go.
Jabbers is so triggered by this gameplay.
So is Ninja. Look it up. No, Ninja.
I wish I could see how triggered they are. I'm
See,
too busy,
usually,
like, winning.
hey man, I would be. I don't know. I would not be that adverse to your line of thinking. However, in this specific case, and because fuck them specifically, I say we stay the course.
We stay the course! We ain't letting no soy-filled tell us what to do! We're fucking men! We do what we want! We drink! We smoke!
That's right, leader.
We
Was it
beat
over when the
Akujin and
Germans
Wamp!
bombed- Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? No!
I
Fucking-
said no.
Leader was so wholesome, and then like he got over here, like as soon as I mentioned, nah, fuck them, he's like, that's right,
That's right! I'm with you! Brother!
Dude, I was like sitting there. He was, Tonka was like, dude, I'm not sure we should go for it. And I was like, no, don't bow to the soy-filled ones. Fight them! I was screaming inside.
fuck this. We're not bowing down to being flagged by Andy, Ralph, Gator, anybody of the like. Suck my balls.
We will not go quietly into the night.
That
We will not surrender.
we ain't
Rage.
stopped yet. We ain't stopping now.
Rage
Not
against
today.
the dying of the light.
Not tomorrow. 50-hour stream.
Suck our entire collective dicks.
No, you want to know what? They can
Jesus.
suck my dick. They can choke on it, in fact.
Yeah. Suck it.
Whoa.
And whoa. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa.
Whoa.
Leader was such a nice guy when he got here, and he's like, you know what? Fuck it.
Fuck all of y'all.
Alright.
We do what we want.
Do you have the Law and Order sound effect?
I think Akujin's mic's muted. He just hasn't realized it this entire time.
good for you!
Wow. Whoa.
He's just like,
Gucci.
Yeah.
Gucci.
Whoa.
Are you
whoa.
dumb?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because I'm about to do July 10th.
Because, baby,
Gonna be the
one that saves me.
And after all, oh shit, hold on. Script's
Whoa. Yeah, okay, sorry. I'm sorry.
back. Fucking.
And no,
Yeah.
we're not all high. It's just one of us. And it's not me this time.
She's
Oh,
a
you're high as shit.
fucking
Shut up.
Yeah.
liar.
Tonka,
Liar!
stop embarrassing me. We're on air. Alright?
July 10th.
Dun dun.
Akujin, what the fuck?
Dun dun. Oh,
Sorry, Rob.
Of all the times to hold out on the sound effect.
he's too busy with solitaire and sucking at it.
Fucking asshole.
It's not
He
solitaire.
hasn't even fucking said a word since we went live. His
He's
mic
the
is muted.
worst. He is the worst.
He did switch screens.
What the fuck?
Hold on. Okay,
Wait,
so let's
what
have
the-
a look.
What the fuck?
Oh, his mic
My-
was muted.
I thought you were fucking with me.
Oh my god.
we didn't hear a word you said.
This
I thought you walked away.
fucking Mark ass, trick ass.
Oh.
I've been
ignoring
talking this
us.
entire
Fucking-
fucking time.
No, fuck you.
We tried to tell you. We
I
tried
told
to tell
you.
Fuck
I
you.
said, Akujin, your mic is muted like several times.
Yeah, but I know I hadn't muted it, and when I switched
What a
over, I looked
fucking
next
liar.
to my name.
I
and
know I hadn't.
I
muted
looked
it,
next
even
to my
though it was
name, and it
muted.
wasn't muted, so I thought, nah, he's fucking with me.
Well, I guess you didn't
And then
know
I
then.
said something, and my thing didn't light up, and I'm like, wait, what the fuck?
Oh, you didn't know?
So I went into user settings, clicked on voice and video, selected microphone again, and it fucking fixed itself.
Oh,
Just
July
once. Oh,
Akujin, it's okay to take an L, like you will be tomorrow or the next day on Kuji Combat.
Taking a dump on the floor.
July 10th.
Wow.
whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Having a day to digest all the new information and fearing that this all may be a poorly thought out romantic interest, we send a new email to Faith explaining that she had taken her phone, our property, her computer, our property, our special Disney suitcase. Hell, she even took her little brother's, B2, 11 years old, shoes. Because she couldn't find her own in the mess she created in her room. And honestly, that made me laugh a little, because B2 was pissed. Who steals your little brother's shoes?
B1 and B2
Not only
Bananas
that,
and
and
pajamas.
pajamas are coming down,
Coming
the,
down
stairs.
the stairs.
not only that, but fucking this person needs to clean their room, yo. they need to listen to some Jordan Peterson. I'm sorry.
Hey, we're watching 12 rules for life. Amazon.com. Click the affiliate link.
It all starts with cleaning your room.
And that the value of these things broke the felony level for California criminal theft liability, $950. And that we were going to press charges and basically treat her like an adult. This was a bluff, of course, but we hoped, that it would scare Faith and draw out an overly protective young and thus immature boyfriend to whom she'd fled. Needless to say, our gambit paid off. And within 5 minutes of our threat, we were met with a very aggressive email from an anonymous, almost certainly male, person whose email name showed up as Rad Roberts.
Rad Roberts.
This was his message. Does somebody want to do the message?
Sure.
Just to have a different voice.
I was gonna do it.
Then do it.
Bastard. All right,
Somebody do it.
I vote Blossom.
fine.
She got in first. She said sure.
I
first.
said
She hit the buzzer first.
No, Alex can read it. He's the most.
Oh,
pissed
you
off about
fucking
it.
bitch. This is why I don't back you on anything ever.
Well, I appreciate that, but he seems rather heartbroken.
I am rather heartbroken. I am crying tears.
All right, read it, bitch.
All right, good. What should I do? A particular voice? What do you want me to do?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
All right. You don't know me, but I'm gonna let you know something. I know about you abusing your daughter. I have money. I will pay all her legal fees for the bullshit you try to start. Although the cops will laugh you out of the station, most likely. I am very well known online. You will be well known too by the end of this. There is proof of your abuse, and many were told about it when it happened. Test me and find out. Keep threatening her with bullshit and find out. Don't play with me, or you'll regret it. You're used to pushing people around. You won't be pushing Faith around anymore. It can get as messy as you want to make it. It's up to you.
Really? That was the voice that you... Okay.
What do you want me to do? I asked.
That's
I
what he
asked.
went with.
That's what he went with. Okay. All right.
That's what he
Well,
went
I
with.
mean,
He was supposed to
really?
be a retarded, threatening voice. What did you want?
I mean, I literally have that voice, but it's fine. It's whatever. Anyway, hey man,
Perfect.
Fine.
pick up
Fine.
the
You
pieces.
do it. You go back and do it right now. You do it better.
Nah.
Before that, I would like to point out we have a wild kraut in the waiting room.
Don't lie. Are you lying?
No, he's not here
Okay.
in the show chat.
There he is.
But he is deafened and muted, which is probably poor form.
That's
Listen, you don't just join a live
Tell
show.
them my voice was good. Tell them my voice was good. Don't let them bully me.
Crap,
I'm
man.
just here to read it myself in a better voice. That's why I'm here. I just need to find
wow.
I just need to find it.
Wow.
Somebody's been celebrating.
You don't know me, but I'm going to let you know something. I know about you using your daughter. I have the money. I will pay all the legal fees for the bullshit you try to start. Although the cops will laugh you out of the station, most likely. I am very well known online. You will be well known too. At the end of this, there is proof of your abuse. And many were told about it when it happened.
Test me, little man, and find out.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You've muted again. You've muted yourself.
It's good. Keep reading. Keep reading. He'll be back. I believe when the post comes, he'll be back.
It's not done? Ah, there we are. Test me and find out. Give this bullshit. And find out. Don't play with me, or you will regret it. You're used to pushing people around. You won't be pushing Fez around anymore. It can get as messy as you wanna make it. It's up to you.
Yeah, Alex, why didn't you just do that?
Yeah, Alex.
Yeah, Alex.
The fuck?
Alex, what are you thinking? Oh,
Crowd did way
I
better.
think
than-
Alex just got owned. That was so good.
You know what? I fucking hate you guys.
That was so fucking good.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving forever.
No, it's
Nobody
fu-
cares.
no.
Alex, I was just bullying you.
I
You're
was
a
about to leave myself. Fuck you.
That was awesome, crap. That was funny.
That
That
was
was
very
exactly what today needed.
Before I leave, you know that
Yeah.
Andy Wolski has a new co-host?
we saw
We heard
the
it.
clip. We saw the clip.
He's been
Oh,
around
that's
since
incredible.
Geek Thulu kind
it's
of left.
Roby.
Okay, so what happened
Okay.
with this guy? Why was he flipping the fuck out?
I don't know. I was just sent this clip this morning. I'll leave you to reading this and I'll keep listening and have a good one.
Okay, be
You
safe.
too, Matt.
That guy was
Well,
freaking the
I'm
fuck
do-
out from what I saw.
I hope I'm doing a decent job. Fuck.
No, yours. It's good. It's
Yeah,
good.
mine's terrible.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
Bunny said to kick
Oh.
Alex and Leader and keep Kraut. Oh. Kraut's busy, makes videos and shit.
Yeah, and Leader's not that bad. He's growing on me.
Like a fungus.
You know.
That is
Like a
very
fungus.
well known on YouTube.
Terrible.
Do not
It can
fuck
get as
with
messy
us.
as you want to make it. It's up to you. All right.
Fuck me.
Continue.
All right, here we go.
If we can.
Whatever happens today, this show was a success.
Success.
Yeah. Even that was a success. All because of Kraut.
Rub it in.
I will post the remainder of my conversation with Mr. Roberts in the privileged information section of this site. But there are two things I know. First, there is no proof that I abused anyone, for it has never happened. And second, obviously, I was dealing with some young internet star.
Arr.
Well, I got 1 out of 2 correct. In his anonymous email, Rad Roberts all but told us exactly who he was, as Faith was too naive to lock up her Facebook account before she left. And there was Ethan Ralph's smiling face, linked to his site, linked to his Instagram. Behold, a picture of a car in front of a restaurant. There was a car with a Virginia license plate, and a Google search of the restaurant showed its location in Richmond, Virginia. Not sure exactly how long that mediocre detective work took, but if we'd order a pizza, background check. There's a weird fucking lapse
I know.
there.
I don't know what was going on there, but it just makes
Yeah, it's very strange.
We needed the Akujin. Where the fuck did your soundboard game go? Like, you were hitting all the notes earlier. No gimmick for that one.
Now he's playing really
No, here.
bad solitaire.
What
I'm
a
not
fucking
playing
mark.
it, and it's not solitaire.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Let's take that again. So I'm gonna do the last sentence. We can hit the Law and Order and then go into the next thought, which apparently just happens.
Look, I think there's
Incoherently.
this implied stuff here, right?
No.
He's implying that if we'd ordered a pizza, I would have been here by the time I'd finished. I think instead of using the comma, he should have used 3 dots.
Or a period.
Listen.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I see. So it's not sure exactly how long that mediocre detective work took, but if we'd order a pizza, it would have been done by then or something. I don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
well, I mean, first up, you can tell he's deleted a line there because that's a comma, not a full stop.
I
Second up,
can
I
tell
really
that's a
think
comma and not a full stop. I can
Second
read
up.
later.
Leave leader alone.
listen. It's okay. Listen, Akujin, shh. It's all right, buddy. You're good. You're a good egg. Now, what we really
I'm gonna beat
need,
you
right?
so bad tomorrow.
We need a bar. We need. You're gonna beat me so bad, dude. I'm gonna skull drag you. I'm gonna skull drag you back to Kuji combat, and I'm gonna throttle you. And there won't be no reach around this time, son. You're gonna be out there in the cold.
You're not gonna
It's
have
alright.
one of those curly fries left on your head. They're all gonna fall out in shame. You're gonna
Mortar gave 5 and
lose.
said, Alex fails at voices. Kraut kills it. Maybe Kraut can help Kuji at solitaire. Wow.
It's not solitaire.
Nobody told me to do a German voice. I won't.
Anyway, we need to be reading this in a bar.
Gadfly
filled
gave 2 and said kick leader.
Don't feel bad, leader. They were like this to me too.
Oh
Oh,
no!
that was a
don't-
bonding moment. That was a gimmick right there.
Kick the
I saw that.
chat.
Wow. Kick the chat.
Kick the chat.
Kick the chat, Alex. Is that where you're at now?
All right, let's keep moving.
Yeah, we better keep moving before Alex. He's gonna try to genocide the chat. This isn't okay. You gotta calm down, man.
Get rid of all of them.
No, you gotta
Get
calm
rid
down.
of all.
See,
Kick the chat.
this is why you don't get to do the German accent, Alex,
I
because
didn't
you're
even
not
try to do it.
responsible enough for the German.
The solitaire.
Joss is all the time, yeah.
We'll burn this whole thing down.
Yeah, we likes the burning of the down.
It's not solitaire.
That's correct. Oh.
Terrible.
Background check. Looking for sex offender, and thankfully it did not come up, or I would have been to Virginia and back to California before anyone found his body. But it's not like there's a clean criminal background, as many who are reading this already know. The first thing that stuck out, of course, was his age. Certainly, Faith wouldn't have chosen a 34-year-old man as a love interest. Perhaps Faith was indeed helping Adri raise a baby, and was just good friends with this low-level E celebrity, who had come to think of her as a little sister. Denial is a fantastic thing when you're still trying to think the best of your little girl. Before we could call him out, Faith was still blocking us. We wanted a little more proof that she was with him. That was the night of the Killstream karaoke. I could not watch.
Fucking guy.
But I had some friends monitor while Mrs. V and I went to my mother's house, where my brother and his family was visiting, and I got handily tanked, not a common practice for me, while Mrs. V got emotional support from my mother, her mother, and her sister-in-law. Okay, that definitely deserves a dun-dun.
Okay, hold on. Before we go on, Gadfly wants to point out, I was never like this with Blossom.
Yeah,
And then-
I clarified in the chat.
Ishtar also gave 10 and said, you should keep reading Heyman or get Tonka to play music on his teeth.
You fucking weirdo.
We could do both. It's very easy.
I'm
July Tonka. 11.
I think I'm cool because I can tap
I can do-
teeth.
I can do fucking everything, son.
I'm trying to read, goddammit.
I'm not
high,
high. I'm just really talented.
I know what Tonka can't do.
Look at me
he
playing
can't
my
shut up.
You can't shut the fuck up.
I'm just really talented.
Fucking
That's the
ass.
most true thing I've ever heard.
That's quite a spin.
I can do fucking anything.
Listen to his rage. He's rage mute. He's rage silent. He's seething and quiet. Fucking guys.
That's just the truth. I mean,
This
seriously,
is,
you know that's
you're
what fucking
supposed to
every
be my
hyper.
bro. This isn't how you bro, man.
Oh god. I'm good at everything. I'm not high, I'm just talented.
It should be a fucking t-shirt. Not high, I'm just talented. Blossom, that could be like an entire clothing line from you.
It's right up
Really?
there with, I'm not bad, I'm just strong now. Oh my god, I'm not high, I'm just talented. Good. Here's the shirt.
Whoa. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah.
God,
Jessica said
so
it's
much
not
more
in
to
you, but
fucking
it'll
read.
do. He's playing music. What music you playing? What music you playing? What is it?
I'm not playing anything.
Ooh, Jessica told on you.
I'm not playing anything.
He's right, he's not. I just turned it up.
All
She
right,
said
let's keep spilling the tea.
Y'all
Hey man,
lying.
take it
And
away.
nobody knows what's going on because we stopped.
Oh, the teeth music.
This motherfucker.
Look, there are people who are fans of the teeth music. You fucking hater. Right, don't be mad just because.
Hey man, read,
The fucking.
please.
Let me play you the song of my people.
Dun dun.
I can do it. I can do it. Can you hear my teeth?
I come from strong teeth tribe.
I can do it.
Oh shit! I just laughed so hard I farted.
Oh, fuck.
Wait, what?
Wow, Akujin.
Jesus.
You need to control yourself. You need to reel it back. You're losing control of bodily function. You need to take the steering wheel back.
Bro, he lost his bowels and his mind.
You're gonna laugh so hard it poops himself. I don't need that on my stream.
Oh,
Shit.
Oh my god.
You gotta reel it in.
Ew, did he
In the
just breathe
nose,
it
out the
in?
in the
Ew.
nose, out the mouth, and then out the rear.
Ah,
Ew.
that's some good crop dust.
Your mom's a crop dust. Leave me the fuck. Well, look. Do you think you can contain yourself so that Heyman can read this very important motherfucking document, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
That shouldn't have been funny.
Get your shit together, motherfucker.
Yeah. July 11th.
There.
Incidentally, this was Mrs. V and my 22nd wedding anniversary. Oh, good for them. We pretty much forgot about it. By morning, my friends had sent me links to the archive stream with timestamps of Ralph saying Faith's name several times, and then the coup de grace, Faith singing some song from an episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I admittedly mistook it for a Fiona Apple song. Music, not my thing. Well, that confirmed it. So I made sure that Ralph knew that we knew who he was and that we knew Faith was with him. July 12th to 30th. Lots of drama that will be revealed in the later sections as we maintain fairly regular communication with Faith and uneasy, at best, communications with Ralph. Faith shared a lot of truths with me personally during this time, many of which were later revealed to be lies, including that Chris Kerr was harassing and stalking her, and revealed that Chris and Jeeves were the same person. I asked her if she wanted me to deal with it. She declined. It is important to note that as a show of good faith, a pun, she had tracking enabled on her phone the whole time she was in Richmond. Though, to be fair, Mrs. V was intent on calling the police to do a welfare check the second her tracking was turned off, a fact both Faith and Ralph were aware of. At no time did Ralph attempt to keep Faith from communicating with us, despite there being some fairly nasty exchanges between he and I. This is not me coming to his defense, just stating fact. It's too often seeing people chasing the wrong threads on both of these characters, Faith and Ralph, when there's plenty of real shit that can be focused on. July 31st. Faith tells me that Chris is harassing her and asks me to contact his dad. The night turns into a clusterfuck of nonsense, where I reach out to Chris's dad, and he learns that Chris was dating Faith as a minor, and he basically kicks Chris's ass, takes his phone, changes the Wi-Fi password in the house. Chris continues to message Faith, and Faith continues to send me screenshots of the DMs, which indicate a clearly unstable young man, regardless of Faith's truth or lies about him. This goes on for a good part of the night, ending with me filing a police report against Chris for the continued harassment. I tell Faith to do the same. August 3rd, Monday. The Aid drama. Faith pitches to us that Ralph used her to cheat on Aid. Story looks legit, and obviously I'm motivated to convince her. Faith, apparently very angry at being used by Ralph, and she tells us that she's out. Mrs. V in my heart sing a merry song. Sure, I wish she would have realized all the other stuff wrong with their freak show relationship, but I'll take a win wherever I can at this point. I transfer $800 to her bank account, book her a room at the Richmond Westin, 4 stars and like $140 a night. Richmond is not
Okay.
without some charm from a fiscal perspective. To check out on Friday the 7th. Extra money for food and entertainment. Faith agrees and says that she will leave Ralph in the morning. My instructions to Faith are to not tell Ralph where she has gone and to block all contact with him. She agrees. August 4th, Tuesday.
Is that a cat?
Stop it, Alex, you
Yeah, this fucking
asshole!
guy. Yeah, this fucking guy.
Jesus.
He's fucking there every time with the goat now. I hear it's... Ah! Shut up!
All right, let's take 2. August 4th, Tuesday. We ask Faith if she wants us to buy her a ticket home, or if she would rather that we come out and pick her up. Faith says that she wants us to come and pick her up. At this time, we cannot get away from work until Thursday night. I propose that we pick up Faith from Richmond and then go to DC, take 3 nights at the Trump Hotel, see some sights, neither Mrs. V or myself have been to DC, spend some time reconnecting and working some shit out before we bring her back home and get her help for her depression and anxiety. Faith enthusiastically agrees to this plan. We buy 2 tickets to arrive in Richmond on Friday afternoon and 3 tickets to fly back from DC on Tuesday. We book our own room at the Westin for Friday night, transfer another $200 into Faith's account to extend her own checkout at the Westin until Saturday. I book a room for all 3 of us at the Trump Hotel in DC for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday night, checking out Tuesday and flying home Tuesday afternoon. That was the plan.
What the
Motherfucker.
fuck?
What is going on?
What is that?
Is that a bird?
Is that a phone?
Is it a phone?
It's
What's
Superman!
wrong?
Jesus. Okay. August 7th, Friday. Mrs. V and I board our flight from California with a short layover in Dallas, and that's where we hit our first hiccup. Suddenly, while communicating with Faith, we notice that her tracking is turned off. After she makes up a bullshit story about how her phone showed it was fine and she was trying to reset her phone, her explanation was that her new friend May was taking her out in the town to help her deal with the breakup. Mrs. V is suspicious and wants to talk to her on the phone. More bullshit about how she has to wait for May to pull over because May cannot drive if Faith is on the phone. WFT. So,
WFT.
obviously, this is all lies. I tell Faith that we know she is lying and to just come clean. She says that she's taking an Uber to Ralph's to grab some stuff that she forgot to grab. So, there's already more lies before our plane lands in Virginia, and neither Mrs. V or I are pleased. We land in Richmond, take fucking forever to get our rental, and get to the hotel at about 6:37 p.m. We let Faith know that we've arrived, but lo and behold, she's just too tired to see us. Really? Too tired to come up the elevator 2 floors, or to go down 2 floors just to say hi, or thanks for coming? Whatever. We're tired
God.
too, so we say fuck it, turn in for the night, and make plans to leave in the morning. Indeed.
Oh, God.
August 8th, Saturday. Operation GTFO out of Richmond. Faith takes forever to get ready, not leaving her room until several minutes after checkout. Hugs all around, but I notice Faith's face when hugging her mother is void of any emotion, despite her mother's face being streaked with tears. I write this off as she is understandably uncomfortable after the many truth lies that came out between July 12th and 30th. On Faith's recommendation, we have lunch at the Founding Farmers. She chose well. By nature, I'm a jovial fellow.
Well, oh
she
no.
chose wisely.
I raised her well.
This
I
guy
raised
is
a girl. I raised
guy
a
is
girl with good taste.
This guy's big into his like detective novels, I swear. If you were to walk into this man's house, you would see like, alt noir and stuff like that.
That shit was funny.
It makes me.
Yeah.
This doesn't read like it's real. It
No,
so much
it reads like it was written by Rorschach from fucking The Watchmen.
it reads like it's
Yeah.
There's so many little moments where he stops to
Be funny.
like there's an aside where he's like, oh well, this hotel was really nice and
She
it
chose
felt like a chore.
wisely.
Yeah, there's just little moments, and it's like, who the fuck writes like this when they're just writing an account of what happened? It's so fucking weird. So you're not writing a novel; you're writing an account of what took place.
Dude, this is an account. This is the timeline of Ethan Routh, and we're reading the detective's notes. He referred to himself earlier as what was it, internet sleuth or something like that, something like I don't know, whatever. He said something along those lines earlier on. I can't remember what he said.
That.
Terrible.
That. Thanks, Akujin.
By nature, I am a jovial fellow. As such, by the time we're on the road for a few minutes, some well-placed gunt jokes and making a big deal about getting a soda from Hardee's, the East Coast Carl Jr.'s, as everyone is in a pretty good mood and we're reconnecting. Mind you, I, in particular, am trying really hard because I spent July 12th to 30th learning that this girl has been telling everyone she thought that I'd never meet that I was physically abusive all her life. The length and the abuse changed from person to person. We check into the Trump Hotel. It's magnificent with spectacular customer service, and we have a great time. With not much time to go out and do anything, we decide to order some room service, watch some TV, and get an early start on Sunday,
Dun dun.
August 9th.
Nice placement.
Got up, got out, and knocked some stuff off our mutual bucket lists. Washington Monument, at least seeing it up close. World War II Memorial, reflecting pool. Lincoln Memorial. Just before Lincoln, we got slammed with a sudden rainstorm, and we're completely soaked, but in a fun way.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Whoa, dog.
Whoa, dog.
Whoa.
We retire to the bedroom. For
They're going to
snookums.
score. They're going to score. Okay. We bought some umbrellas in the Lincoln Memorial gift shop, and they worked. Oh, well, thank God.
It worked.
As soon as we had
I
them,
give them
the
4
rain-
I
out of
hate
5
buying
stars.
faulty umbrellas.
It's just the fucking metal and none of the fabric.
As soon as we had them, the rain stopped. On the way back to the hotel, Faith asked if she can go have dinner with her friends, May and Gray. Yes, I now know who they are, because it is supposedly Gray's birthday. My red flag bullshit meter starts going crazy, because of course I've been monitoring KF boards, and have it on pretty good authority that Ralph will be at this dinner. I explain this to Faith, and she immediately drops the idea and says, "Fuck no, I don't want to go if he's going to be there." This did nothing to silence my red flag's bullshit meter. Something's up, and Mrs. V and I know that there is something Faith is not telling us. Unfortunately, Mrs. V slips in the tub at the hotel getting ready for a dinner reservation at the Capitol Grill. She can't go, so Faith and I figure that some father-daughter time is probably a good idea. I like everything about this restaurant. Low lighting, great atmosphere, and a bunch of animal head trophies on the wall.
He likes taxidermy. Oh,
I like this restaurant, man.
okay. I can see why. It's taxidermy, and he does like horror. He does horror themed props for his
Man.
business. I think so.
Oh,
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
Great
Anyway.
atmosphere. What the fuck?
Does he have to leave a Yelp review though for every place he eats at? And
Pretty much. Yes. The Washington Monument was spectacular. I couldn't go in, but it was bigly. Blah, blah, blah.
Steaks there, fantastic.
China.
Prime
China.
cut, China.
China.
China flu. All right. I would make a passing reference to how the restaurant was exactly how I planned to decorate my gunt dungeon. But I would put his head on to the right of the elk and his gunt to the left.
Oh.
Because the gunt deserves its own trophy space.
God deserves its own trophy. Oh, no.
Faith seemed a little irritated by my musings. I am admittedly not the funniest guy in the world. Well, no, you're doing pretty well so far, sir. But I expected that joke to land. Okay, the
It did.
dad murdering loser ex-boyfriend. Go ahead.
No, it did. It landed.
Mm-hmm.
At least.
Not with her,
Okay.
though.
Yeah.
Not with her.
She
His
didn't like it.
audience.
She's a fan of that ride.
Oh, no! Listen, she wouldn't have too much problems because rather than, you could only be this short to ride.
Maybe
Damn
they
it.
could get her home if they just bought her a waterbed. Anyway,
Oh, I lost my spot. Sorry, give me 1 second. Oh, there we go.
I can read the room.
Faith seemed a little irritated by my musings. I am admittedly not the funniest guy in the world, but I expected that joke to land. Okay, the dad murdering loser ex-boyfriend jokes had probably run their course. I can read a room, so I backed off. The rest
You
of
backed
dinner
off.
went swimmingly. Back to the hotel, and all went to sleep. Since July 9th, I have not slept well, so I was up monitoring the KF boards, seeing if I could get more insight. And that's when I saw the post that Ralph said she would be back to him Monday by 4 p.m. Well, that's not good. I slept with one eye open most of that night. August 10th, Monday. We will return right after, and we will return right after this commercial break because I've got to piss. I will be right back.
This man should be allowed to piss. A lot has happened. Okay. So somebody should definitely just cut out all of the Hey Man reading. And maybe even get someone to animate it. This is like
That's a very tall order, Tonka.
it is a tall order.
Why don't you
they
do
would
it?
have a hell of a cartoon because
Yeah, you
I am not a good animator.
That's bullshit, dude.
I thought you said you were good at everything.
Yeah, you're good at everything, dude.
You want me to?
Yeah, you should do it.
You think I should?
You should do it while you're wrestling.
Okay, that's a bit much.
Did you call for an animator?
Caraxis, you're an animator?
I'm trying.
That would be awesome. Okay,
Correct, bro. It's been ages.
this could be a thing to animate.
You, Alex, you are wrong.
What? What am I wrong about?
You said I would be back in a week.
It's been longer than a week.
Dude, do you remember that? What the fuck?
Yeah, I did. I wrote it down.
Also,
wrote it
he had
down?
thrown that Timeline's final line is, she chose poorly.
Cheetos.
Look, I've seen you around. You may not have been on the show, but
I wasn't
look.
participating, but I give up. But
He played the gun hub thing. He did the thing.
this situation. I'm not even sure. Like, if this is actually the father, like, I just feel nothing. But bad
it's
for saying-
I
so
still don't know either.
it's so ridiculously written. It seems fake as hell. Like, I can't believe any father actually writes like this.
This does sound absurd.
Game theory time.
The
This was
word
written
he
by
uses.
Ethan Ralph, And so people will start being
Oh.
like, maybe this dude's kind of a creep after all, and then start, going and backing him.
No, it's the dad.
Oh, fuck.
Are you sure?
Akujin just shutting it down.
Are you
I
sure?
just love how he's checking the boards.
Well, yeah,
I just think that the way he's written this is giving you a lot of insight to who he is as a person, and possibly
It is the actual father.
a peek into
Like,
the home life.
Oh, there's Kraut. Kraut
got-
says it is the actual father.
It's the actual
Akujin
father.
says it is the actual father. A lot of people are on board with this now.
The actual father confirmed it on the Kiwi Farms board and everything else. It's him.
Well,
It's
Dude.
him.
This
if
is the
German
most
Maury
wild
wants to
thing.
confirm it, then I guess.
Oh wait. You think this is wild? It's gonna get better. He's planning on doing a fundraiser to buy Ethan Ralph's house so he can evict him.
What?
But it's not his house. It's his mother's house.
No,
That's
it's not.
fuck.
It's the bank's house. His mom lost
Oh,
the house.
God.
They're still allowed to live there, but they have to pay rent to the bank.
Oh,
And
God.
Faith's dad wants to buy the house and have Ralph kicked out of it.
Either you
Well, what
weren't
about-
around
what
for this,
about
Alex, or
Ralph?
we didn't talk about it. But yeah, while Ralph has been living with his mum, his mother defaulted on the loans. The bank bought back the house. They're now renting it.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
But I don't know. Hold on. Okay, is
Whoa.
Mama Ralph a bad person? I don't
I
know,
don't know.
how I feel about kicking old Mama Ralph out.
I don't think she's a bad person.
I don't know how I feel about it.
After giving birth to Ralph, she's probably 2 people.
It doesn't
But-
matter how you feel about it. What
That's the
matters
thing,
is
yeah. It's
you
the
have
dad.
a dad
He's
who
not
really
gonna
pick-
play by internet rules. He's
Yeah.
doing dad going for his daughter rules.
Well, yeah, I get that, but
Well, he kind of
What
fucked
did
up
the
if you
mom
think
do?
about it, because Ethan exposed her backside to the world, and now he's exposing her backstory. Like, it's kind of fucked up. Like, they're both not good people, in my opinion.
It's not a good. I don't know why he's doing this in particular.
his dad. Dad. He made it very clear that the first few weeks of this, he was searching for his daughter, but the way his daughter just kept fucking him over, kept fucking her mum over. They decided in the end, okay, fuck it, we're just gonna treat you like an adult now.
This
Basically.
isn't like an adult, in my opinion. This is just
Oh,
evil
man.
shit. This is just, it's cringe, especially when you have.
I
to go
think
into
I
detail
think he
about, like,
really wants revenge against Ralph. That's what I
He-
think. I think he wants to burn Ralph to the ground.
It honestly seems like he wants revenge against her as well, because like he's going deep.
He
He's,
does
like,
not
talking
seem
about-
happy with her.
He's like talking about how much he spent like at hotels and how good the hotels were. It's like, okay, this is too much exposition. Like, what the fuck? He's trying to paint himself as a really good guy, but he's coming off just as a vindictive prick, in my opinion.
Is anyone
All of
surprised?
He doesn't play by
He
any
mad.
rules.
Yeah, he mad.
Doesn't
It
play
it isn't gonna go by any internet logic or internet rules though. Like Kraut, I think you get. I don't know if you worded it that way, but this is not an internet rules of engagement kind of thing.
Yeah.
He's got his daughter.
This is
If
not
that's
an
the
internet
dad,
thing.
then that's
this is
fucking-
not an internet thing.
Yeah, that's
That's
a whole other playing field.
He's been fucked around in so many different ways by his daughter. Slapped in the face by Ralph, who thinks that he's fucking untouchable in the real world.
you know how many
Okay,
fucking
dickhead.
movies are made about this? How many movies in the past year have you watched that were about somebody's dad being like, "All right, fuck that guy"? I'm just saying.
How many movies have you seen with a guy like releasing a sex tape with actually a very small penis, just being being a point of conversation? I was about to say, not many, Tonka, not many.
Well, that was
Well,
a power
usually-
move.
usually when the movie comes out, it's I'm going to say the villain. Everybody's kind of a heel here, but the guy that the dad is going after, the guy that's had it. Usually, the guy that he's going after isn't such a pussy. it's kind of the guy isn't Ralph, you know. The guy that's fucked over the dad is kind of at least
but
somewhat of a threat.
Yeah, but that's why it's so easy for him to do what he's doing. Because Ralph talks a tough game, but...
Terrible. Before it goes too far back, thank you to Elizabeth Barlow for the 2. It's just 2. There's nothing there. I thought that my phone was fucked up.
Thank you for not
There's no
giving
message.
fruit.
Yeah, it wasn't a pair, and for that I'm grateful. So, Krut, have you interacted with the father at all?
Oh yeah. I told him when he started the fundraiser to buy Ralph's house, he should let me know because I will promote it and donate to it. I'll promote the shit out of that. Like, I think he's serious about buying Ralph's house. I think that would be great.
That would be great. I can't feel bad after the things he tried to get done to other people. You can't look at him and be like, yeah, this is something he doesn't have coming. He definitely has
Ralph
it coming.
can't cry. He can't go on the internet and cry like, oh man, this is doxing. Like all these internet rules stuff, all that shit. None of this applies here. He completely inserted himself into someone else's real life. I've fucked that person over really badly.
I do have reservations about it being where his mom is at too, because she's on the dialysis and all that kind of like she's on serious shit.
And she will probably be better off with him out of the house. Like the thing about Ralph is, I think he's
and then just say he has to go.
I think Ralph lives in the house rent free. Keep that in mind.
Probably.
I don't think that this dude has anything against Ralph's mother. I mean, he may have... If it's your house, why couldn't you set the terms of the lease that, oh, by the way, this person can live here, but this person can't? I mean, is that illegal?
Nope,
Does
he
that
can
go
do that.
under some sort of anti-discrimination, racial...
No, he can't do that. No, he
Can't?
can't do that.
Okay.
He can do that.
Right. So it's fucking easy.
But
You can
will
evict
he?
Ralph. Leave the mother there.
I wonder if he actually would. He seems very vindictive. He's swinging in all directions.
Yeah, but I
in this
don't
script.
think he's gonna go after Ralph's mother. I mean,
He might not even be thinking about her in the end, you know? Like, he might just have tunnel vision.
I just have reservations about the mother part of that. Ralph, I can't say Ralph doesn't have everything coming. After everything he's tried to do to people, no. He's got everything under the sun coming.
I don't think his
Oh, we
deserves
already
any of this shit. She doesn't
we
deserve the
already
shit
know
that Ralph's
that.
put her through.
We already know that Matthew Vickers, that's the name of the father, talked to legal counsel, real legal counsel, not Nick Risotto or any of those YouTube fake lawyers. So we
What are
know
you
that
talking about? Real
we
lawyer
know
dick.
that's something coming.
I get my internet advice from internet people. Yeah.
Yeah, guys, we just need to run one more GoFundMe for $100,000, and then we can win the case.
Oh no.
That he's talked to a real lawyer, not some GoFundMe lawyer.
Oh dear.
No, shit's going down, and I'm enjoying every fucking second of it. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be amazing.
I honestly think the big explosion for us, this all ends with Ralph and her breaking up, and she just me tooing Ralph. I think Tonka was the first who said it, but I mean, the biggest explosion will be when those two break up. I guarantee it.
I'm gonna leave the Twitter of the dad in the chat so everyone can follow it themselves. It's amazing shit. It's amazing shit.
He's very interactive. Like that still fascinates me. If that being him, like everybody says it's him, it's just weird to me. Like the dad is all over the internet, doing very internety things.
Yes,
Dad
he's
makes
very
internet.
internety. He's like a fucking. Oh god, dude, he's so weird. Weird
This
dude.
okay. It's not as okay. So when you say like he's all over the internet and stuff, he's there. He's on the internet, right? But this screams to me, I'm a dad and I'm on the internet. I'm 10 years late to the internet party. You know what I mean? Hello.
Wait. Let me ask him if he wants to come on this stream. That would be funny
That would be funny.
if he actually joins.
I was just
Well,
about to, but then he doesn't have open DMs.
Who doesn't have open DMs? Are you what?
The dad.
I can understand why he doesn't. With so many gunt guards around. I remember I just made a joke tweet towards Ralph, just talking about his little mushroom. And
You
I got
could
like
tell him we have nothing to do with any. Like I don't know anything about boards or whatever. We're in no way associated with anyone else on the internet. I mean, it would be a thing to hear his voice and be like, okay, that's not one of the assorted characters that we've heard 1,000 times over pretend to be people.
Also, not a 17-year-old kid.
That
No children, we hate Ralph.
I don't think he will be coming on. I think he has his mind set on something else.
Oh, I
But
think he has a
whatever it
plan,
is
and
that
I
he will
don't
be
think he
doing-
would come. But offer definitely, sure.
Oh, I'm sure he has a plan, and I'm sure Ralph won't like it, and that's the best thing about it all.
The guy has a fucking website. That's a plan. And things are apparently being leaked out. Like each page is like coming soon, except for this one. Is what I heard. Is that the story? That the scoop?
Oh, he's gonna post the emails with Ethan Ralph, and apparently the emails are really fucking pathetic.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to those.
He put up a post about 2 hours ago saying that there's more stuff coming out tonight.
So, wow. So, I guess like, jeez. So what's like? How's Ralph treated this guy? Has Ralph been like attacked? Like, has Ralph sent the guard after him or something? Like, what's Ralph done to
Ralph
the dad?
first threatened, then was nice, then lied. Threatening, nice, lied. I think now Ralph is back to threatening.
Now, Ralph, what can Ralph threaten him with, though? I mean,
Nothing.
like,
Ralph's threat are like empty threats to someone like him. Like, remember, this is not internet shit. Ralph's thing with me, with Vamp, with Tonka, with everyone else was, I'm gonna dox your family. I'm gonna harass your family. I'm gonna make the lives of your fucking relatives miserable. What the fuck can Ralph do to this guy? Nothing.
he's already done that. Yeah, he's already like done the worst.
Yeah. The worst, like literally the worst.
He is. Ralph has put him in the position of being unpitiable.
I think
You cannot call for mercy on Ralph. You cannot even pity him.
I think Matthew Vickers, I don't know how much he knows about how there's basically like an army of people on the internet who really fucking hate Ralph. It's not like, well, it is a leaderless army in a sense. It's not an organized thing. It's just Ralph has messed. It's not even an army. It's just a very large group of people. Ralph has made the lives of so many people miserable. Has fucked with so many people. That there's like, can you think of how many? There's you, there's me, there's Jeff, there's Repsion, there's PPP, there's fuck. The list is really long. There's so many people who just hate his
And
guts.
there's a lot of people who cannot stand him who watch those people.
There are entire YouTube channels with up to I think 5,000 subscribers is the largest, which are basically just dedicated to fucking with Ethan Ralph. Imagine 5,000 people subscribing to a channel of which the sole purpose is to fuck with Ethan Ralph.
There are a few people more deserving.
Yeah.
You know,
They're like everybody goes at people on the internet. I can't believe that he wasn't gone out way quicker. Like he is.
I can't believe
pretty
he hasn't
gone.
blown his fucking brains out yet. Can you imagine after all the shit that's out there, if I was Ralph, I would have just shot myself.
Well, he has a greater self-esteem than you. And at least it's bad.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
want to
bad.
say.
Ralph has either directly or indirectly been responsible for some people's actual real lives getting ruined. There is
Listen.
one particular person I know of, and this was the tipping point for me in Spike Club, that Ralph allowed this to happen. This woman got doxxed and harassed in the Spike Club server, and it turns out she had cancer. She's dead now. So the last 6 or 12 months of her life were absolutely ruined by Spike Club retards making jokes, thinking that it's funny to dox someone. Ralph knew about it, he was aware of it. I made them all aware of it. Gator, Sedan. They let it happen. They didn't do a fucking thing. I spoke to this woman's husband. I spoke to her daughter. This poor woman, she's the last portions of her life were ruined by these guys having fun.
You know,
Not a good act.
You made shit really sad.
I'm sorry, it's the fucking truth.
You did though. Okay. I'm just saying you made it
He
really
tried to
sad.
have people's kids taken away from them. I keep that in mind before he lured this girl into his home. That he actually contacted, like, what is it called in the United States? The agency you contact when you suspect someone is abusing their kids?
Child
Protective Service.
Yeah. I think there are at least 2 confirmed cases where Ralph tried to organize to have people's children. No, 3 cases. Destiny, Jeff Holiday, and Matt Jarber. In 3 fucking separate cases.
That's fucked up.
Ralph made fake reports to Child Protective Services claiming that these people were either sexually abusing their children, violently abusing their children, or other such shit, with the intention of having their children taken away from the parents. Deliberately.
You're making a strong case for why I should hate an individual. Usually, I just don't like.
Well, here we are. This stream is about the fact that we hate this piece of shit. And we do.
You know, usually I don't hate anybody, but you're making that case. You're making a strong one there for Ralph.
He is a pretty gross human being. And a lot of people let his existence slide for a very long time.
You're using
I didn't know how much there was for Ralph.
Pretty liberally there.
I knew a lot about Ralph. I didn't know about some of this stuff that you and Akujin just mentioned.
Well, it's not something that it's something that I was asked, to keep on the down low because they didn't want any more shit during the last few months. And the only reason I'm talking about it now is because, yeah, I don't imagine that woman is around anymore.
Well,
and just in case, just for clarification, I did put this in the chat just then. Nick knew about this, and he will still hang around Ralph.
bro.
So take that as what you will.
I have DMs with Nick talking about how passionate he is against doxing, and then, you'll see him only make a one-word response to Ethan Ralph actually doxing, and it's literally just disavow. It'll be so vague, nobody will know what the tweet is about, but he can always say that, oh, well, I did disavow it, but, he made no conscious effort to actually point out the wrong in his circle until it's, approved by everybody else.
Well, yeah. Two things. Ishtar gave 5 and said Karma is vicious, and apparently she is tapped face dad to handle Ralph's comeuppance. That's one way to look at it. If this plays out correctly, and Crucial Bunny gave 2 and said, who's more hateable, Ethan or Corey?
Is Corey the meth dealer? I'm assuming. I would still say Ralph. He is absolutely
okay.
ruined a lot
Her
more
other
lives.
boyfriend, it came out, he is fucking exchanging pictures with her when she's like 14. Okay, straight up, we got criminals, guys. There's no. I don't know if I can find a good guy in the situation.
Corey Barnhill. He was talking about Zoom.
Oh, fuck.
How old was the ex?
He was like 21 when it happened. I don't. Kraut, you were there, right? That was that
Oh,
with
yeah.
him talking
Yeah.
to Matt, or was that the first?
That guy
when
was
that
just
happened?
shifty from the start. The guy was just shifty from the start, weird from the start. Like that, he's not a trustworthy person. I don't believe anything he said, frankly, on his streams.
Anything.
The only thing that came of it, like, you have to keep in mind when you look at that guy, I think he goes by Halfway Crook or something on Twitter.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If you look at him, you just look at a few of his tweets, just look at what he does on the internet, and you will instantly conclude that guy's a fucking loser, pathetic, possibly even creepy. And that guy who you could just laugh off and wipe off got so much on the Ralph skin that Ralph released revenge porn. That's how pathetic Ralph is. The only thing that this kid is of any use of is he's further evidence of how fucking pathetic Ralph is.
Kind of the Ralph thing.
Oh, man. That's the thing about the revenge porn, too. Like, I know that some of you didn't watch it, and good on you.
It didn't
But-
have to even happen. That's what fascinates me. And like,
It
it's
didn't
because
have
of
to
what you just said. That guy does not mean anything.
Yeah.
It
didn't
fucked
have to
with
happen.
Ralph that fucking hard.
Like, it also shows you how little he actually cares about her. Because he did that. He did that with the purpose of humiliating some random fucking loser on the internet who was making fun of him.
Yeah, and she was
He didn't give a
collateral.
fuck about the... Yeah, she was collateral damage. She was collateral damage. That's how little he really cares about her. That's how... it's... Yeah. Yeah, it's just... Ugh. Gross. And the funny thing was, I remember
Terrible
when the
mindset.
tape was released and I went to the boards and the farms and read all the threads, and people were not even interested in her inside that at all. They were just looking at the dilapidated, trashed up state of his fucking room. Like the trash lying around everywhere. That you could almost smell it through the fucking video. That just dirty laundry, anything. Just, men are not tidy. I know that. I think we can all confirm that here. But Jesus, at least I have a bit of a grip of myself. At least compared to this, I don't leave my trash lying around on the floor. I at
He
least
also-
do my
the-
laundry once a week.
Vacuum
He
maybe
also
once
got
every 2
got.
months.
He got for a few things.
Yeah, what didn't he have like coke on his like dresser drawer or something like that? Just
It was-
lines of coke. He probably has been like under like a coke fever for so long. He just doesn't see his room, you know?
It was not good, but the entire internet was like, they're all talking about how tiny his penis is. There's no way that's good for the self-esteem. So
He was
it's
Well, the
been a
weirdest thing
weird
for
week or
me-
two for him.
He
Go
was
ahead.
playing martyr on
I think-
Twitter.
I think
and
we
then
talked
some guy
about
was
this.
like, "This is kind of cringe," and then like Ethan had a meltdown on that guy and told him to suck his dick, and then I told him, "Yeah, Sucky the Tiny," or something like that, and I got like paragraphs from his guard, like saying like how bad I am of a troll and all that. It's like, and he blocked me immediately. It's like, yeah, I
You
thought
were
he
blocked
said
by
that,
Ralph?
like I have gone in so much harder on him, and I didn't receive a block. Just one mention of his penis. That got it.
That'll do it.
Mm. And the really humiliating thing as well, I think this is going to come back to haunt people in a really nasty way. I really do believe that. I believe that releasing that tape was probably one of the last mistakes Ethan Ralph ever made. I do genuinely believe that there will be legal consequences for this, especially after the girl just finally gets her senses together and runs away and leaves that bag behind. But also, do you remember how many people praised Ethan Ralph within the first 4 hours of the tape being released? How many of his Gunt Guard? How many of
And
these
how
people
many
came forward
defended
like
it as
I remember
well?
there being like about
Yeah.
10 or 15 people that were calling him a fucking Chad. or
Gator
something.
going on Twitter and going like, "Oh man, you're such a Chad."
That's when Rary came back.
Yeah, he fucking
Yeah.
reversed that right quick, and now all of a sudden, oh, now Ralph, we have to talk about you having a problem. Yeah, that's not what you first fucking said.
Of all the people to try to come back and latch on to Ralph, fucking Rary.
I didn't
Good
know Rare
God.
came back. That's funny.
Good God.
Before the sex tape, so many people were like defending like Ralph because Drummer regarded to him as dating a teenager, which he is, because her literal age has teen in it, and so many people were calling like Drummer, like saying he's trying to stretch it and trying to be as dishonest as possible. But then like all the people that have taken public issue with like the sex tape now all like mention her age. Like, isn't that kind of backwards? It's if you would take issue with somebody acknowledging that she's a teenager, but then like you have to actually see them fuck, that then take issue that he's actually fucking a teenager and he released revenge porn. That's kind of fucked up. I don't I just don't get it.
It's not a normal pattern of behavior by any stretch, for fuck's sake. This is not what you're supposed to do. People tend to not behave this way. But
No, they don't. I know that there are YouTubers who took advantage of their presence on YouTube to, lure women to take advantage of women. I'll just be frank about that. To even pick through their women subscribers like a salad bar. Pick that one up, drop her. But the thing about it is, in almost every single case that I know where that happened, it was women. Not girls, not teenagers. Women. Like, minimum age 22. And from there upward, 23, 24. Like, I am going to be 30 in 3 weeks' time. I'm going to be 30 in 3 weeks' time. I would never... That's 4 years younger than Ralph. I would never, even at my age, approach a girl who's 18, 19, or even 20 years old. I'd never fucking do that.
You look
gross. It's
24
creepy.
years younger than Ralph.
I do.
I don't know. It's I think it's when they've like when they're an adult. I think you've got to sort of allow adults to make their own decisions. I don't want to it's creepy, yeah, but I don't know.
You're being that fucking guy.
I'm an adult,
Yeah.
and I can tell you, I can make my decision as an adult. I am not going to enter any kind of intimate relationship whatsoever, or even just be intimate with someone who's 18. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, it's weird. It's definitely weird and creepy.
It doesn't seem like what you would do, but when you factor in Ralph just got out of what is going to be the only marriage probably in his life. And he's doing the thing that a middle-aged guy does, but he's doing it way before being technically. He looks middle-aged.
The thing is though, right? So when you sort of like date someone who's like 18, like 20, and you're approaching your 30s, what you're doing is they've got like a completely different mindset to you, and then they don't really understand. Like most people don't really understand like how the whole dating game works and that sort of thing. So there is a bit of like a power thing there, but like I know, like I think it's like if you do that, then you're just really you're setting yourself up for failure because they're in a different headspace than you are. You know what I mean?
Someone in chat just made a really good point.
Cringe.
Who was
Why?
it? Shame, name
why?
them. Who was that?
I forgot the name. I have to scroll back up.
Oh.
Fuck. Where are you? Was it morning, afternoon headshot? I think.
Okay.
That. Why would you even show your girlfriend off to the internet? That's
Yeah.
a great fucking point. That's a great point. Like
Well,
if you're
in the
dating
ways
someone,
that he does, especially like with the dates on it
Yeah.
and shit, it's like, bro, please calm down.
my ex I didn't mention my ex publicly on my YouTube channel while we were still together until she came to me and said, "Hey, can I try this? Can I make a video and upload it to your channel?" And I was like, "Okay, good, fine, but you have to deal with the consequences of that, etc., etc." And she did it once, and then she didn't want to do it again. That's when I stopped mentioning her, because you open the Pandora's box to so much shit. Keep in mind, Ralph and Co. harassed my ex when all the shit came down.
Oh,
Like if you show your partner to the internet when you work on the internet or do work on the internet, or if you have a substantial following on the internet, everything in your private life that you make public there can be used by some people to hurt you.
crap. Hold on. Do you know what the only thing that picture of him with the date holding his girlfriend proved? Did you catch on to the one thing that proved?
Tell me what it proved.
That he had not bathed or washed in 4 days. He had not changed his clothes. What in 4 days?
He's gonna use the excuse of yesterday was laundry day.
You can look at his show that night. He was wearing that Metallica shirt, and then in that picture, fucking 4 days later, he is still wearing that fucking shirt, and his hair is greasy. God damn. I'm just saying. That's what that proved.
Hey, he's a fucking.
Oh, gross. Gross.
That's what that proved.
Gross.
If I'm lying, I'm dying, Kraut. Go look. You are a gun historian or what the fuck ever. I don't know what
I'm not
the
a
title
gun
would be for
historian.
this.
I just collect every single meme ever made of him. Jesus.
Well, there's got to be something of. Someone should make one of that. You can see it. It's dated. He probably didn't think about that. He forgot to change clothes right before the show or what the fuck ever he does. But he sat there in the same clothes, did not wash for 4 days. In his own soup.
It's more efficient. Less laundry, less water used. Keep the soap longer. You guys just aren't looking at the big picture. He's saving money.
That's mean though. Okay. Where are we at? How much more? We are halfway through the timeline.
We are on August 10th. We go until August 18th.
We can make it. We can do this.
We got
okay,
this.
we can truck through this.
Again, I think August 10th is the last essay. Then after that, it's generally just paragraph.
Okay, we can do this. We can make this. We had another topic and loaded in the barrel, but we can probably do that. Maybe on the weekend. On a not Kuji Combat day or right before Kuji Combat and send everyone there. I don't know. We will see.
You have a good primer right before the battle.
Yeah, that. But this is taking a while because we kind of got taken down and then we had a fun time talking about a bunch of other shit too. But still, we will tackle this. We're going to do it. We do tangents every day, but we get the job done. Okay, we make it. We do this. It's fine. All right.
We're grown.
We're grown. Okay. Hey, man. if you will.
Kuji, got the Law and Order thing ready? Well, not yet. I got to read the date.
He was proving that he had it at the ready.
You
You
fucking
could
asked
just
for it.
speak. What an
You
asshole.
Asked if you had it ready.
Speak when you're spoken to.
I just randomly get some effects to play during all of this too.
Oh dear. Here we go.
Mexicans.
Here we go. Mexicans,
Let me get my
August
note.
10th, Monday. I got up early. If I slept at all, I honestly don't remember. And I told Mrs. V that I was worried Faith was planning to find a way to get back to Virginia. Mrs. V had the same feeling of doom. So, game time. Like a sly, fat, white ninja, I slipped Faith's phone from her hand. Yes, she fucking sleeps with her phone clutched in her goddamned hand while she was sleeping, and managed to get her laptop away as well. Once I had them both, I locked them in the hotel safe. Naturally, when Faith awoke, she didn't say anything at first, but started searching the hotel like she was missing her heart medication. Eventually, I told her what I had done. Mrs. V and I told her that we thought it would be nice to do a trust exercise and see if she could go 24 hours disconnected. Just one day. Obviously, we were leaving Tuesday, so our goal here should seem clear. Faith did not like this idea one bit. So I gave her a notebook and asked her to write every major catastrophe that would happen in 24 hours if she didn't have her devices. I'll share that list on the privileged information part of this site later. I can only imagine that.
Bruh.
Gave her homework.
Here, honey, we got you some homework. Get to it. All right. While she was writing down her ridiculous list, I emailed Ralph and told him that I appreciated that he was going to mail back the items that Faith did not have the opportunity to grab, and that I wanted to find a way to send him money for the shipping. I stared at Faith while I was typing this and read aloud what I was typing. The look on her face pretty much told me what was going to come back. Ralph responded quickly, very confused, confessing that he'd been under the impression that Faith was coming back. That led to a meltdown of discovery and lies so unbelievable that it deserves its own separate section, which I will include elsewhere in this site. For the sake of brevity, I'll fuck off. As the one who's read this shit, fuck you.
Oh
sake of
my
brevity.
god.
Suck my dick.
For
Okay.
the sake of brevity, he says at a wall of text.
Jesus.
19 paragraphs.
Well, he didn't want to cut out any of his reviews of any of the places
wanna
that
be
he ate.
very
So-
clear.
It's good.
Trump
though.
Hotel in DC, 5 stars.
It's good though.
Don't get it twisted, my dudes.
I'm gonna start saying that at the end of my essays.
For the sake of brevity, the end. Oh, Jesus. Thank you, Ralph. For the sake of brevity
Oh
here,
my god.
let's just say that Faith was telling Ralph since day one that she was returning to him. She was telling us the whole time that she was coming back with us. Someone was getting grifted, and neither
Whoa,
of us
bro.
really knew who it was.
Oh. Whoa,
Many things were said.
In the background. No!
Many things were said, but what ultimately happened was the classic go to Faith card when she wants attention,
Oh.
wants to create a false persona, or wants to get out of consequences. She threatened self-harm and said that she felt like killing herself. Personally, I called bullshit in my head,
Whoa,
but kept
dog.
my mouth shut. I knew that Mrs. V also was calling bullshit in her head, but we don't fuck around with stuff like that. So Mrs. V said, well, then you need to go to a hospital right now for a psych evaluation. Is that what you want to do? Faith nodded her sad, weepy head, and we took her to George Washington University Hospital. I dropped Faith and Mrs. V at the emergency room and found a parking garage. After getting lost, trapped in a stairwell, of all things, 30 minutes, and feeling quite the fool.
Oh,
Plus, what the fuck?
A stairwell.
For the
You either
sake
go
of
up or
brevity,
down.
for the sake of brevity, let's talk about this.
For 30 minutes, I finally tasted sweet freedom and found my way back to the hospital where I met Mrs. V
Oh my God,
outside.
It's a stairwell. You either go up or you
and
go
down.
down. You go.
Just keep talking.
I got turned around. I didn't know which was up and down anymore.
Oh my god.
Wait, when I go this way, the
happened?
numbers increase, but when I go this way, they decrease. I'm confused.
I'm sorry. Oh,
You're
oh,
fine.
fuck. I'm sorry.
Get a little
Do it. Do it. Let the laugh flow through you.
Oh fuck! 30 minutes. Along the stairwell.
And he finally tasted sweet freedom.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, don't apologize. It's great. Okay.
Oh
That
my
line
god.
one more time. Rewind. I'm not gonna be. You're taking me out of character. I'm not Christian Bale. Okay. I can't
I gotta
completely
mute.
immerse myself. Okay. She's got to mute. Okay. From the top of this paragraph. I dropped Faith and Mrs. V at the emergency room and found a parking garage after getting lost trapped in a stairwell, of all things, for 30 minutes and feeling quite the fool. I finally tasted sweet freedom and found my way back to the hospital where I met Mrs. V outside. Mrs. V used to work in admissions at an emergency room, so she knew that waiting on an initial psych evaluation would take a while. So we set out on foot to find a place to have lunch. Less than an hour into her being at the hospital, Ralph reached out to me because she had called him. We went back and forth, and it was cordial, but he confessed serious doubts about the relationship and that it had started with lies. No shit.
The lies.
By now, Faith had told Ralph the truth that she did not come from an abusive home, and Chris had started leaking his stuff, so Ralph was getting a pretty look at the real picture. We went back and forth with myself and Mrs. V essentially pleading with Ralph to let us take her home and get her help, because she was obviously very sick, just not in the way she had presented to others: depression, anxiety, self-harm, suicidal ideations. Ralph seemed to agree, but was so caught up in emotional sunken cost fallacy that he still had said he would take her back if she asked him.
Oh, dog.
That's his main.
Whoa.
That roughly translates to "I'll take her back."
Elizabeth Barlow gave to him and said, "This fanfic is thrilling. Netflix should adapt it."
Oh, a snort!
You okay there, bud?
Yeah.
I keep thinking about it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Blossom. He finally
She's
tasted
stuck in
sweet
the-
freedom.
She's also stuck in the stairwell.
Oh
Yeah,
my
he's
God.
stuck in the stairwell of
I
comedy.
read.
I take the
No,
money to
I read.
Sure.
She wrote
I
it
read
out and then
Vamp's-
read it again.
I read Vamp's comment of, listen, they had lag and he got stuck on the wall tile, and then I was picturing him getting slingshotted through different levels of the stairwell. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay. Mrs. V and I made it clear to him, as we made it very clear to Faith before we took her to the hospital, that should she decide to go back to Ralph, especially after summoning us across the country like willing fools on a
Summoning.
false rescue mission, the consequences would be severe.
What?
She would be disowned. She would have no more contact with her brothers. She would receive no inheritance, especially if we were overrun and murdered by gunt guards.
What?
Wow.
They're gonna murder them.
This is the best thing ever written, I swear.
I know.
There would be no more contact if Faith chose to not be a part of our family, and in fact abuse our family, she would be treated as any other adult who had done the things that she had done. What would I do to another adult who spread lies that I was an abuser? Further, Faith certainly would not be covered by our insurance, and even if
Wow.
we wanted to, it would be out of our control because she would no longer be our dependent and not enrolled in school in VA full time. That means that the claim from the hospital. It's not true. That means that the claim from the hospital would be rejected. This was explained to Ralph because Faith refused to return her calls while she was in the hospital. So that's going to be a big ass bill that hits her when our insurance rejects the claim. Remember, he said brevity, brevity,
Bruh.
brevity. By the time we were done with our back and forth with Ralph, we found ourselves only a few blocks from our hotel, so we took a nap and waited for a call from the hospital. Hearing nothing by that evening, I went back to grab the rental out of the haunted Hellraiser maze of a parking garage.
Bruh.
He went back! He went back, the fool!
No.
That's exactly
We
what
got
they
some-
wanted him to do.
You ran right into that trap.
It was Faith's plan all along. That damned Hellraiser maze of the parking garage.
Because
We got some dinner and decided to extend our stay by 3 days, but moved from the Trump Hotel because apparently it wasn't up to standards. I added that part. But moved from the Trump Hotel to the Embassy Suites by the Convention Center. 4-to-1 night cost ratio. Ralph communicated with me throughout the night, becoming more and more concerned with what he was seeing from Chris, which is what prompted my Chris worse than Ralph text, because I was still under the impression that Chris was a psycho stalker harasser. I was unaware of how that night would end.
Oh, Jesus.
Eat, screaming lady.
he woke up in the stairwell.
Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh, man.
You could travel up,
Finally,
but you can never leave.
Oh.
it's the Hotel California. You can check out any time you like. You can never leave.
Oh, my God.
Stairwell, California.
Living it up in the stairwell.
On a dark
California.
desert stairwell.
Oh,
Wind
my
in
God.
my hair.
Can I just say, I like this guy.
Actually, I like the cut of his jib.
I do.
Fucking torque.
I can't believe this is real. All right. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Oh my
6,
God.
7, 8, 9 days left, but they're all of varying lengths. They're all of varying lengths.
Okay,
It's not
we
that
got
bad.
this. We got this.
We got this!
I got
If you get
this.
tired of it, you can tell me.
Yeah,
and I
hey
can
man's
keep reading.
got this.
Hey, man's got this.
If you need a break, just
August
get Kraut to tap in.
You
August
can tag
11th.
and crowd.
Tuesday. I awake to some pretty horrific shit that slammed my Twitter account and my email. Should I find those who thought it necessary to send me those links as a funny joke? Faces will be broken, but I suspect that I'll never have the pleasure. A quick analysis of a still image to compare the room with pictures of Ralph's shack on Zillow confirmed the authenticity of the video, so I mercifully did not have to watch it. I immediately texted Ralph, asking him how the hell this had happened, to which he responded with a quick, "I don't know, maybe my phone was hacked."
Whoa,
One of my
dog.
friends- One of my friends who has been helping me monitor KF had already gathered the most pertinent information, and before long, I had enough evidence to see that Ralph obviously released revenge porn on my daughter, and all so he could look like a big man to Chris, and possibly, if not probably, was pissed at Faith for her own part in the deception. FFS.
Shaking my head.
Originally intending to keep this fucking horror show from Mrs. V for as long as possible, I figured, what's the point, and woke her up to tell her what was going on. Needless to say, she was not pleased. Roll fucking eyes. No shit, Sherlock. Editorial. We checked out of Trump's hotel and went straight to the Embassy Suites. where we were able to check in early. While checking in, Mrs. V got a call from the hospital, reported the revenge porn to them, and learned that they wanted to have a family meeting scheduled for the next day. By now, Ralph was agreeing that continuing a relationship was a bad idea for his career. That's rich. And had sent me a text confirming that he would break it off and convince her to go home with us. Reports from Ralph confirm that she is calling him constantly, absolutely refusing to come home with us, and begging to go back with him. This was after she had learned about the revenge porn. We accept this as truth, and it was, because she was not returning our calls. August 12th, Wednesday. Doctors call and tell us that the family meeting will not be happening because Faith refuses to speak with us. They are still not going to release her. She continues to call Ralph at every opportunity, and by now, he's confessing to being afraid of what she'll do to him regarding the video if he doesn't cave to her every whim. So be it. We are scheduled to fly out on Friday. Figuring that they would not hold her past Thursday, we figure that it's over. Despondent, we order some DoorDash and try to relax. It was then that my primary communications with Chris began, or the day before. It's all kind of a blur. Where I learned that Chris was not the psycho stalker that I was led to believe, just a young man screwed up for many more reasons, and still very guilty of a crime. Whether or not Faith at 16 had the same problems to the same degree as the 18-year-old Faith, I'll probably never know. But she was still 16, and he was still 21. And as for the narrative that he's pitching that she forced him into an uncomfortable situation, to quote Joe Biden, come on, man. He sent her images too. He admitted, much too easily to me, in writing that he committed these crimes. Thus, he is guilty of those crimes. August 13th, Thursday. We get a call from the docs. Faith has had an apparent change of heart, and now she will do the family meeting. This meeting will be conducted over the phone. Thanks,
hold
COVID.
on. Before we go too far, can we just take into account that the man has completely skipped the judicial system and he has ruled him guilty of he has evaluated the evidence.
Yeah, he said he has admitted to the crime.
Therefore, he is guilty.
He is guilty of those crimes.
All right.
Fucking quoted Biden in a timeline.
Yeah, to quote Joe Biden, come on, man.
It's fine.
Due process. What's that?
I'm
We get a
just
call from the
That's for courts, not for fathers.
that. Go ahead.
The meeting will be conducted over the phone, thanks COVID, and is scheduled for Friday, the same day we are supposed to fly out. So we extend our trip by an additional 3 days. By now, I have ceased communications with both Ralph and Chris. August 14th, Friday.
Jesus
All right,
Christ.
we got it.
Shut up.
11 a.m.
Why you gotta
Family
bring
meeting.
Jesus in this? Come on.
I'm
man.
networking. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, network. Okay.
11 a.m. family meeting. Attending Doc is good. He gives Mrs. V and I a chance to speak and then a chance for Faith to respond and vice versa. He's trying to pitch her a simple truth. Faith claims that she wants to get better. In California, there is a health insurance, additional resources, a large network of stable family and friends. She can continue her relationship long distance with Ralph, if her new therapist approves. But if she is interested in getting healthy, the way of California makes more sense. The way of Virginia, there's no health insurance. Significantly reduced network of friends and zero family. Faith has no skills to get a job that will provide health insurance, especially not in this COVID job market. Ralph is a felon who will have an even harder time finding a job that will provide insurance, and it is highly dubious that his income level will pay for a private plan. Ours costs $2,650 a month, though granted, we have way more dependents. Yes, it would be cheaper in most circumstances to just pay cash for everything, but here's the gimmick. Mrs. V has chronic illnesses that require a great deal of attention and lab testing. The local labs won't even schedule an appointment if you don't have an insurance plan, so it is what it is. The point is, California is a good plan for a healthy faith. Virginia is a bad plan for a healthy faith. This just went in one ear and out the other. Faith adamantly refused to return to California because it was too toxic. And God bless the doc, he had the insight to ask her what toxic means. I could almost see the look on her face over the phone as she thought to herself, oh fuck, how am I going to explain this? Her answer was something along the lines of, I'm just going to get depressed again and stay in my room all day. Of course, the doctor pointed out that Mrs. V and myself had a great deal of new information now, and the whole reason that we wanted her back in California was the sole purpose of getting her help. Faith still refused, and the doc basically told her that he would not discharge her until she could give him an adequate game plan for dealing with her mental health. He doesn't discharge anyone on the weekend anyway, so we would have to stay until Monday at the earliest, and we would all check in then. It was also mentioned to Faith by the doctor that her dream of being a teacher was all but ruined now that Ralph had leaked the sex video. We've all seen what happens to teachers if a sex tape of them is discovered. Faith admits to consenting to the video being made, but it specifically says that she did not consent to the tape being leaked. She says that she believes Ralph's story of a hacked phone. Even the doctor explains that, while possible, it is highly improbable. So as we are scheduled to leave on Monday,
that. No.
I'm just thinking back to the old Looney Tunes cartoons where something happens, you see a character with a dumbfounded face, and then they slowly turn into a lollipop that just says sucker.
No.
But what do I know?
She can't believe.
So,
I think that's another lie she's telling. She can't be like
I
that.
think she just doesn't want to. I think she just doesn't want to admit to her parents how fucking wrong she was.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's no way she thinks that. Come on.
So as we are scheduled to leave on Monday, we extend our trip by one day so that we wouldn't miss a potential opportunity to hopefully bring Faith home, though our hope by now had all but completely waned that she would see reason. The resident doc who we had been speaking with called us back to explain that they were going to try their best to convince her, but that Faith was able to sign an AMA, against medical advice form, and leave if she wanted, but that even if she did, it would be 48 hours until she could be released. However, the doc also stated that we were conveniently not mentioning that piece of information, and assumed that Faith did not know about the AMA form, as she had been quite anxious to leave the hospital and return to Virginia for days. The greatest point to this part of the story is that these doctors were all reasonable people who understood the situation and knew quite clearly that abusive and toxic parents don't fly across country to rescue their daughter. August 15th, Saturday. Spend most of the day updating family on the situation. Not fun. August 16th, Sunday. Mrs. V and I said, fuck it, because we were tired of sitting around in the hotel all day. We went to George Washington's Mount Vernon. It is a spectacular destination, and I highly recommend that you visit if you have the opportunity. And we're back to travel reviews.
Watch out for the stairwells.
5 stars.
Had a chance to get the other kids some souvenirs and some thank you gifts to grandmas for helping out while we were gone for more than twice as long as we'd planned. Had a great dinner and a nice day despite the madness. A rare opportunity to push reality aside, if only for a few hours. August 17th, Monday. Doc's call. Faith signed out AMA. Doc, almost in tears, wishes that there was more she could tell us, and probably shouldn't even be telling us that, but wanted us to know. Mrs. V completely bummed, as am I. The battle was officially lost. Summer had been stolen from the other children. Vacation funds had been drastically reduced. It had been a total shit show. August 18th, Tuesday. Fly back to California. Plan for war. Faith still needs help, but she doesn't think so, obviously. Ralph knows Faith needs help, but is too afraid of her because deep down, He's a 15-year-old boy who doesn't know better than to not drink himself stupid and make awful decisions. Faith is not a good person. That much is true now. She didn't go for the kill, just cutting ties. She went for the pain. Ethan Ralph committed a crime. He released a pornographic video without the consent of the other person in the video. If he thinks that this is defamation, come at me, bro. I would love a civil suit where my attorney can cross-examine you on the details of how you did not commit the crime. My invitation to you is to take me on and clear your name, but we both know how that will end. After 6 weeks of struggling with our faith, Mrs. V and I lost our faith. Always end with a pun. And scene.
And
He's quite the boomer, isn't he?
I have never heard a father ever
Brother,
say
brother.
"Come at me, bro."
he says
with a
things.
pun.
Isn't he
Okay.
great?
All right. Do you guys? All right. Does that sound like the dad?
I don't care what it sounds like.
know.
I mean, it is the dad.
He's very animated.
It does. It sounds like the dad. This is too.
There's a
This is
lot of
fiction.
in-depth information there.
Wait, you
This
know
is-
who it sounds like it wrote? Who wrote it?
Who?
It sounds like Blue Yeti Mike wrote this.
Oh,
Oh.
he said it. He said the thing.
I was getting
Laugh
a
like a
lot of
little
Mike
girl.
vibes from this.
This
He's just
legitimately
looking for a
sounds
fight.
like Rorschach wrote it, but also this guy's fucking funny.
It
I'm a fan of the dad now.
it could be legitimate. Before I don't know. I land toward the fence on this, but I'm leaning more toward it could be legit here.
Look, as
Billy, hold on. Philly gave a 5 and said, "So what's next book that Heyman will be reading for the Audible?"
War and Peace.
Oh, big win. Joseph Diaz gave 2. What the fuck did he say? This scroll bar is shit. Let Rorschach do his thing. Elizabeth Barlow gave 5 and said he can't remember when he talked to Chris, but the restaurant's dead animal decor is clear as day. Come on, man. Okay. So is that somebody who doesn't believe it's true? Elizabeth Barlow does not buy that this is the dad.
I don't know. This is a very bizarre approach to the situation, for sure. It's very entertaining. I just, I can understand his hatred for Ethan Ralph 100%. This is just a very odd
Hatred?
way of dealing with it. Hatred.
Hatred.
Do you want to meet me at Pro South or something?
Oh, well, what?
You want to fight? Or
I mean,
yeah.
I was just
Yeah. You don't want to do that.
listen
No.
to him
Bro.
running away.
Yeah.
okay, bro.
He's rage running.
Come at me, bro.
It just seems like a lot to like create a website and a timeline and documents and everything. Like at the end of the day, like it's still your daughter that's involved, and I don't know a lot of parents
That's what
that would
makes it
want
weird for me.
to deal with this so publicly. Maybe the fact that Ethan Ralph is such a public figure, maybe that he wants to kind of flex on him and be like, okay, if you want to make this public, then we'll make it fucking public, and we'll.
It's some wild
Like-
shit when you factor in that it's his daughter that he's talking about.
Yeah, it's bizarre to me.
I don't know, man. Slacker gave 2 and said, I'm still doubtful about this, but we'll wait for more. Look. You don't have to invest too much into it. He has a very in-depth story whether or not you believe it's true or not. There's details there. They seem pretty legit. But some of it did come off a bit over the top. And why would a father in this situation deal with the dramatics? I don't know. Ben gave another 5. Says, can we all agree that Ralph is making Joy Sparkles sane? Joy Sparkles looks pretty sane compared to Ralph. Ralph makes much worse decisions than Joy Sparkles by a long shot. I
can't believe you wanted all this animated. Like,
why
holy
not?
shit.
This is
Oh
this
my
is
God,
amazing.
because
This is the
you would
greatest
need a
story.
studio.
This is the greatest
You would
story
need,
ever
like,
told.
Why wouldn't you
would
want
need
that
like
animated?
a hired studio of like 10 different artists to be able to get this in
We'll
out
make it
within a
happen.
year.
I'm gonna start the
Yeah.
GoFundMe.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Yeah, if enough
kickstart
money is
this.
put into this, come on.
I at least want the stairwell scene animated.
Yeah, we need the stairwell animated for sure.
Kraut, do you know the timeline for when all of the private communications come out or whatever? Because apparently that's another tab.
I think he's gonna release the private communications very soon, probably today or tomorrow. Like I know a lot of this is weird, but I think he didn't tweet any of this shit just a few days ago. Like a few days ago, he was very defensive. He was very abrasive towards anyone who made fun of his daughter. I think he was the loving dad for like weeks, realized it didn't work, and now he's just going to be, show his rough side.
I absolutely think this is the dad. I think he's shown visual proof and confirmed his identity multiple times. Maybe the way this is written is just him having a sense of humor.
Absurd.
Some people use a sense of humor to cope with things.
I get that, but it's like
Um,
it seems so elaborate.
I know
for-
you think with how long this is, it's gonna be like formal and all that, but like half of it is just random bullshit.
Yeah, no, that could have been cut in half, at least.
That.
I like the taxidermy at the restaurant. It was very welcoming. Like, okay, what does
These are
that have
the
to do with
dates,
anything?
though, that I need.
And in my Gunt dungeon, his
Bruh.
gun would be on the left.
Gunt dungeon. I know.
Gunt
Funny
dungeon.
to Own. Yeah.
Ethan Simp Ralph.
He called him a simp a lot.
Come at me, bro.
We should talk about that. That was no good.
Can you imagine if every single timeline documentary ended with a pun?
That's not right. Don't do that.
I hope he does.
Kraut, what was the most surprising thing that you saw that came out of the
None of this
timeline?
was surprising. None of this
I
was
didn't think
surprising.
so either.
None of this was surprising.
There were some funny lines in
This
there.
is all predictable. We all had to deal with Ralph for far too long to, be surprised by any of this. The most surprising thing of the last few weeks was finding out that Gator was actually being paid by Ralph. That's the single most surprising thing.
That's accurate.
That reminds me, just quickly, how did we said that Gator and like Ralph got back together again? Like, how did that go? Like, because like it's not a far stretch to think that they would be, on the outs, considering Gator did a full stream on him and such. Is there any chance you would know like how those two like managed to reconcile? Touch tips.
Reconcile?
Yes.
You mean reconcile?
Reconcile.
Yeah, that's
Is
it.
that like reconciliation? Where you reconcile?
That's the one. That's the one.
Yeah. Reconcile.
Reconciliation.
I'm just sending the dad all my gun memes.
That's nice
He
of
asked
you.
for them. He asked for them. It's not. He asked for them. He can have all of them. He can't have all of them.
Oh.
It's too much.
Oh wow.
He's gonna become a commentary YouTube channel. And
That website is going to get a redesign, Kraut. That's what you should get with him about. You need to design that shit.
Oh god, oh man.
Oh God, oh man.
Kraut, I'm telling you,
I
that
think
should
you
be
might
the
get
side
annoyed.
project now.
I think you might get annoyed by it. Oh, jeez.
You could have the jiggly, smiley dude all the way around the screen of the website. There could be an aesthetic you go for here that could be amazing.
Oh, he could
Oh,
do
I'm
like
gonna
the
leave
fake
this up there.
ads. Like
Someone could make a font out of the gun.
Ew.
Oh no.
Oh, Gunt Sands. Blech.
Gun Sands.
Come on.
Times New Gun.
Gun Roman.
Times New Gun. Ban it.
But he could make like those like fake ads where it's like before and after, and it's like one is his gun, and it's like pills that help you lose weight, and then it's the second one is like Ralph like 10 years ago or some shit.
Dude, he was fatter 10 years ago. Believe it or not. He was,
no.
yeah, he was. He was fatter 10 years ago. I have a picture
All
of him.
right, then
from
the
10 years.
reverse.
Speaking of ads, here's a word from our sponsor.
Wow.
Dun, 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 bum, psst.
Don't be that
Crucial Bunny says little wingdings.
guy. You know? Do you know who our sponsor is?
Who are you asking? There's like
Yeah,
7 people in this call.
Yeah.
Accurate, and nobody answered, and it makes me feel
I
so
answered.
alone right now.
Of course I
Gun
know
Hub.
because I just played the thing. So to me,
So,
you were
I'm
obviously
hoping
asking
this
somebody
Gun
else
Hub
who
venture
didn't know
goes
that you were
through.
talking to them.
As long as Gun Hub takes off, we're in good shape. Can you get gunhub.com? Kraut, can you secure that one?
Nah, I don't think I can. I've never made a website before, but I'm pretty sure someone will be able to. Pretty sure of it.
Gun Hub.
I could do it. I just don't. If you want to fund it,
I just don't want to.
Akujin,
willing
hold
to pay
on.
for that
All right,
domain.
hold on. Akujin, how much would you charge somebody to get Gun Hub?
It's got to be like a reoccurring thing because you got to keep the domain.
it's
you
not
know?
a matter of me charging. I would go and look into it, and then I would find out, and I would tell you what it would cost.
You know what someone should do? Someone should deepfake Ralph's face onto like Fat Bastard from
Wow.
That's an insult to fat bastard.
Wow, why? Don't be like that.
I like.
The internet has seen more of Ralph than they have of fat bastard. That's saying something.
What? You have guys like Ralph who have gone at guys like Kraut for a plethora of crazy fucking reasons. I shit you not. Ralph once went at Blossom. Not recently. Back when Blossom was very early Blossom.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Ralph was bitching at early Blossom. That was the thing.
When he tweeted out a picture of me and was making fun of my forehead.
Any
That one?
slight,
Yeah.
maybe that one. Any
Yeah.
slight had to be returned, even from Blossom when she first started hanging around. You had like 4 fucking followers. He
Yeah,
didn't
literally a nobody. Yeah.
care. And like Chris the internet, nobody.
Was Blossom too old?
Then
for
she
him?
got like 1 million followers because she's a chick.
A
Wow.
million?
Yeah, you got 1 million followers. All you had to do was just say I'm a woman, and then everybody followed you.
Nah, people still
I'm gonna
don't
try
like
that.
me.
I'm trying that right now. I'm going Twitter.
Antoine gave 3 to spread slander and say Tonka is just lit. How many cookies did he eat? That is slander. I'm fine.
You are pretty fucking...
No, you're
2
fucking...
cookies a good while ago.
Is this what
I'm
I was
fine.
like when I was a stoner?
You're
Like-
Oh,
That's
dad
really fucked
saved
up.
every single fucking meme I sent him.
He saved all of the memes that you
It looks
sent
like
over?
he saved all of them.
Fuck out of here.
Including the sex fight.
No.
Jesus.
Oh. Wait, you didn't accidentally send him sex video memes,
No,
right?
I didn't. No, the sex fight. You know, wait, let me play you. You'll
Oh,
remember.
it's gonna be like, I'm just saying, you gotta be
Wait,
fucking
wait,
careful.
You know,
and
I
shit.
edited Rand and Ethan together to sound like they were fucking each other.
Oh.
All right.
But he seems to have taken every single one of them.
Oh no.
He's going to set up a projector with a slideshow in his gun dungeon of all the memes on a big old screen. God.
You guys
the
are being
fuck, Alex?
fucking lame.
Are you all right? Like, are you good, Tonka? Are you all right?
Are you what? Shut
Tonka, are
up.
you okay? Are you alright now, Tonka?
Are you okay,
Are you okay?
leader?
Are you okay?
yeah, are you doing alright?
Are you okay,
Are
bro?
you okay?
Are you
You wanna
okay,
go?
Tonky?
You wanna
Tonky,
go?
Are you okay?
Tonky.
Are
Are
you okay?
you okay?
Are you okay, Tonky?
Good. Blossom got
Fuck
one.
up, Blossom.
Tonka Saw is my best friend.
Whoa,
Even if
yeah.
he hates me. Whoa,
Whoa,
yeah.
Man.
Oh
And
yeah.
we've evolved.
Oh my god.
So that's it, folks. Talk to you tomorrow. Maybe.
I don't want to talk to anybody ever again. if they're going-
Tonky.
This is
Oh,
what did
God.
it. This was the straw.
This was the one.
This was the tassel that got ripped off.
Now, people will look at the thing and be like, "Wow, that's a regular." It says that you've been going for 2 hours, and to that I say, there was a secret hour that is already back on YouTube. It was taken down for like a minute, but it's back now. It's fine. Everything's okay.
It's a super secret hour. Only the real members of the Tonky Time know of it.
Not quite that. It's
Oh.
just you gotta be grown because maybe people had flagged the shit out of it. Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. But
Stream was gone, but now it's back.
And it's
Whoa,
fine.
yeah.
whoa, yeah.
Tonky's my
I'm gonna
bestie.
drop out.
Calm down.
I might come
Bye.
back again if you're later in voice or something like that. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.
Alright. Be
Bye.
safe,
All of you.
crowd. Thanks for coming around.
Thanks for having me on. Oh, thanks for having me on, man. Always
Thanks.
appreciate it.
Bye,
Thank you,
sweetheart.
Blossom. Thank you, Alex. Love you too,
Bye,
Alex.
Have a nice
Oh,
night, crowd.
Look at that.
Fuck.
Alex, are you cheating on me?
That's disgusting.
No.
Wow.
Alex, are you cheating on me?
Wow.
No,
Uh-oh.
no.
Four-way.
Stop.
Wait a minute, Crow. You
You
cheating
guys.
Came
on
out as a
me?
woman for you.
Cuddle
Look.
puddle, 5 people.
Look, listen,
Look.
listen.
Look.
That's my line. Look, listen. Glad I
Look,
could
you're all my delicious little sweethearts, okay? Don't worry about it.
No. Take the...
Billy
Now
gave
it's
another
very-
5 and said, "Why are you playing Big Iron on his hip? It doesn't deserve to see." Are you playing Big Iron right now?
Maybe.
You're a
Oh.
fucking asshole. That doesn't make sense, and we're talking over it.
You're talking over it.
Whoa,
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa,
Big iron.
yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Texas
yeah. We're
Red,
talking
yeah.
over fucking Big Iron because you're a dick.
I swear to cowboy goddamn Christ.
Tonky's
Cowboy crowd.
stoned, and he's my bestie.
Shut the
Whoa.
fuck up.
Yeah.
Whoa, yeah.
Things don't make sense.
You're
Well,
fucking don't make
yeah.
sense.
Things are quirky. Yeah.
You're fucking quirky.
We're such a random and quirky stream with
No, you.
Cowboy Christ and
TXT.
Cowboy Lamb and
Why would
Ooh.
you watch this?
the
huh?
disco gun and the dinosaur with feathers while listening to Big Iron on his hip.
And the Iron Cock gave to us a 328-hour show. So proud.
Whoa, yeah.
Whoa, yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm not
Tonky
reading.
Saw hates me. Yeah, he does.
It's pretty obvious. Yeah. Whoa.
Hey man's my friend.
Allegedly.
Whoa, whoa,
Whoa.
allegedly.
Whoa, whoa, allegedly.
Whoa, whoa. Now that you can do it, let's make a chain now.
Come
on, baby. Do the locomotion.
Hey,
Don't
Akujin.
Whoa,
lost
yeah.
in the
Like it
stairs
if
will
you
go
give
up
it
and
a
down
chance
now. Whoa, whoa, baby.
Okay.
Stairs glitch into hell, yeah.
Do you... Blossom, could you do a karaoke of Locomotion if Heyman did it?
Um,
I already did it, I thought. Am I doing it again?
Yeah, he's already done that.
Well, I know he did, but Blossom hadn't done locomotion. And I was gonna say, if Heyman will do it
I think
with
Tonka
her,
needs another weed cookie.
You're.
But
Whoa!
that affects your ability to do locomotion.
Do you see how fucking hateful it is around any of you people? This is why I don't like you.
I'm not hating you people.
Whoa,
I'm doing
yeah.
it.
People.
I'm doing it for free.
You people.
I'm not you people.
Yeah, who you
I'm
calling?
Heyman.
You fucking racist.
Look at him getting all
Fucking
cranky.
assholes.
Somebody
No,
want
you
a
just
somebody want a
Just 'cause
cookie.
I'm white.
Just somebody.
get your ass whipped.
You want a
That's
cookie?
violence right
You want a
there.
cookie?
That
Shut
is
the fuck up.
violence.
Whoa,
Ooh,
dog.
he's so
whoa.
mad.
Honky looking for
You're not
a
gonna
head.
bully me.
He's
That's
so
adorable.
mad. He's gonna rage eat. Watch him.
Do you need a head pad? Who needs a head
You're gonna
pad?
give me
You?
stuff I was supposed to read.
Right now, I'm going
Improve
to
it.
bullyhunters.org.
Whoa, whoa.
We're not the same people.
Whoa, yeah.
Bully Hunter, no.
Grilled cheese sandwich. Whoa,
Ew.
yeah. It's not ramen. Whoa, yeah.
Cut in
3 out of
square.
5
Yeah.
decor. Great service.
Shut the fuck up.
Turn me on the wall.
I thought I heard rape.
Nuh-uh.
Whoa.
Somebody say something about rape?
Tonka got locked outside. Whoa.
Whoa.
We're halfway there.
Dingo kicked him out. Take my hand. Make it, I swear.
This is really fucked up.
That fucking reading destroyed my throat. Somebody clip that.
You know, like I'm like boss and stuff.
Yeah. Oh my god.
You gotta like take me serious.
I bet Tonka
guys,
is so
you
Guys,
bloodshot
I'm taking
right
it
now.
serious.
Your
I'm the
fucking
big
mom
boss.
is bloodshot.
Tonka. That was rude.
No, you.
And we've devolved.
Are you gay?
I bet Tonka. I guarantee Tonka is sitting at his computer, like
The
Head-
face down into the
head
keyboard.
resting on his hand, eyes barely open, bloodshot as fuck, reeks of
Big ass
weed.
goofy fucking
Ma'am!
smile.
Yeah,
On
Crumbs
he probably,
all around his
yeah,
head.
he probably
fucking
has like,
crumbs all down his shit.
yeah, he
Crumbs!
has like
Crumbs,
weed
sir!
brownies in his.
Crumbs from his cookies.
Crumbs!
He's cookie
Accused of
crumbs.
Crumbs!
Shoved a cookie down
Crumb
his
bum.
throat.
My goodness.
Whoa,
And-
yeah.
While that's all going on, he's just going, "You're gay."
I do declare.
I do declare.
I do declare 23 unique herbs and spices.
I reckon all y'all white people.
Billy gave 5 and said, "You all seem like amputees. You can hold a note. You sure as hell can't carry a tune."
Oh, good for you.
Oh, I'd like to hear you sing, Billy. Blow it out your ass.
Jessica gave 2 and said, "What even is life online anymore?"
That's just life online.
You know, I like this more.
Don't say a word.
I liked all of this shit more when it was just a couple of fucking shows and they talked shit about each other and it was fun. Do you remember that?
Back in
No.
the good old days.
It wasn't that good and I didn't like it. But it was better than this.
Wow.
For them. I don't mind this. But I kind of miss that sometimes just because if it could go back to that model of them not trying to get themselves evicted and shit. Like, I get why people go at them on that level. I can't tell somebody to not do something to Ralph. Do you get what I'm
Dude.
saying?
Yeah,
It ain't
man.
good.
I totally get what
but
you're saying.
I think
dog.
that you're like on another level, Tonka, and we're just not
You're
there.
you're like
It's
so
like, oh,
elevated
man,
right
out there.
now.
You are
You think,
far
you
out,
think
bro.
they were on the
Your
show
fucking mom
They
is fucking
went-
elevated.
their
Wow,
Tonka, what the fuck you got against my mom, bro? What the fuck you got against my
This
mom?
is gonna be a
That's
fight.
You
I'm
fucking
gonna-
bitch. You wanna fucking
You're
fight?
just
I'm
like
getting-
so on cloud 9 right now.
I'm
This has
gonna-
got to be
I'm
one
gonna
of the worst
cloud
highs.
fucking
I will give
nine.
you
You're
That's
so
cool, man.
man.
Like, why you gotta be
Man.
Little, shut the fuck up. Little
This
Mick,
is
Little
gonna be a
Mick
fight.
douchebag through 5 today.
Alien.
We were gonna
Like a
end the
real-
stream, but Tonka got high.
You're a
But
fucking
Tonka
hater,
got
you know
high.
that?
I don't know why.
You know how fucked up you guys are?
We were gonna do a
End the
stream on
stream.
Ralph, but then we got high. I don't know why.
All right.
Is
Ladies and
leader
gentlemen, boys and
singing?
girls,
No. Hey man, you're fucking hater too. You did it too. didn't you? You're haters. You're all haters. I'm looking across the
Haters.
board, all across this table. A fucking table full of Judas motherfuckers.
But Tonky, we're besties.
I
They're
tried
all
I'm waiting on it. I'm waiting on it. The knives will come out. That was, I think that was Brutus.
I think the cookies are making you paranoid.
I
You're
don't want my knife. Can someone take it?
again
Mom's
shit
paranoid.
talking.
Tucky.
I'm waiting for it.
Are you gonna dab on him, Tonky?
You gonna dab on those haters?
Oh, fuck off with the solitaire. Are you kidding me?
Tucky was
Fuck,
gonna
this
I
already
clean
already
his
told you,
room.
it's not
and then you
solitaire.
got high.
Jesus Christ.
What did he do?
Dude, put on Minesweeper.
You're a fucking. What is your life, Akujin?
Excuse me.
Tonka, can you yell at him?
The fuck is going on in the back of that? There's a door.
Dude.
So much is
Didn't you-
going on. You're so weird.
So man.
All right. I think we're done here. Are we?
Are
not?
are we sure?
Are we?
Are we
Are
sure
we
that we're not
really?
talking a little more shit while fucking
I don't know.
Akujin plays
I don't. Yeah,
fucking
I don't know.
solitaire,
I'm fixing another
motherfucker?
300 hours with 10
shit
No,
people
it's fucking
on the
300.
show. It's
You
great.
This is what we need.
suck.
Everybody just
Listen-
keep talking at once because that's really fun.
You're
This is what we
fucking-
need. This is what everyone needs. We need to talk shit at fucking 4:42 a.m. in the morning while Akujin
You're-
plays solitaire. While we while we poke fun at Tonka for
You
eating some
fucking-
cookies. That's what we need. That's what we fucking need.
Fucking mom.
Fucking
How
mom.
do you keep our moms out of this, Tonka? Like,
You know
what
what?
the fuck?
You're right. That's the right thing to do. I'm sorry, not your mom.
You don't see me bitching about your mom, do you?
Wow, now I'm cut really deep. We're never speaking again. It's
It's
over.
not even English.
We don't know
Why
each
don't-
other.
Why don't you have?
We're
Why
totally
don't you
done.
have another cookie? Why don't you have another cookie?
Why don't you shut the fuck up?
All around me are familiar faces.
Do you hear this fucking shit?
Do you want to fucking fight? Like, I'll fucking fight. Like, I'm not scared. I might not have any wrestling experience, but I can take you.
I'll
Do you want to make $2,000? Because I'll give you $2,000. All right.
you will give me $2,000.
Yeah.
That is mean and not okay, but I'd do it. American Gadfly gave 2 and said, "Leader, just hush." It's not nice. It's not nice.
And I find it kind of funny.
Eating it
I
frozen.
find it kind of sad. The dreams.
It's not okay. Akujin,
Best I've ever had.
why are we gambling? Are you gambling on solitaire? What are you doing?
No.
When did Talkie Time turn into the fun
I
stream?
find it hard.
Oh
to
God, no!
tell when
Look,
people
listen.
love it subtle, it's
Akujin,
very-
we gotta pull the reins back. Somebody, where's is Heyman? Or Heyman, you
Yeah.
got an
Why are you
authoritative
asking
voice.
Heyman to
Okay,
save
fine.
your show?
No, all right,
Oh,
fine.
Heyman.
Blossom,
Save it.
I'll ask you. You, Blossom, will
Me,
you
Blossom.
take control and look over at Akujin and say in an authoritative way, "You can't be playing solitaire."
Do you think for a second
you-
you would listen to my pathetic fucking chipmunk voice? Do you
Oh,
think
I
for
wonder
a
why I
second-
asked Heyman.
Blossom,
I got
let me
But
show
no,
you how.
you've got it now, Blossom. I think you can do it.
No,
Come on,
it's
take
your
charge of the
show.
situation.
Your
Ah,
show.
winner, winner,
No,
chicken
you
dinner,
no,
bitches!
no.
Pew, 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 pew,
got
pew!
Bitch, suck my dick, bitch.
Wow.
Pew, pew, pew!
Wow.
Winning! Winning!
Wow. Do you fucking hear her?
I'm gonna rob your house!
That's all, folks.
What the fuck?
Almost heaven, West Memphis, double wide trailer, chicken salad sandwich. Faith is a young pair, younger than some teens, younger than 9/11, living with the sleaze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Memphis, daughter, wife, take me home. Country road, all my gun guard gathers round her. Ethan's a lady, stranger to adulthood, young and greasy, kind of fat, misty taste of whiskey, chase it with some coke. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. Oh, West Memphis, daughter, wife, take me home. Country roads, I hear mama's voice in the afternoon. She calls to me, needs to get to dialysis, and it's not that far away. Lying in my bed, she can't walk or call an Uber. It's not true, it's not true. Country roads, oh, take me home to the place I belong. Oh, West Memphis, daughter, wife, take me home. Down country roads, country roads, won't you take me home to the place I belong. West Memphis, daughter, wife, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Down country roads, won't you take me home? Down country roads,